Hi all. In this video, I'm just going to go through the basics of assignments in Google Classroom and how they can be sort of returned to the student, how the submission process works. And this builds on Colin's video about creating an assignment with a copy for each student. So this one's going to be a little bit more in depth. And I'm going to assume that you've already kind of done Colin's video, and if you haven't, check out the link below and do that one first. If you have done that, then basically the assumption is that you've created an assignment in Google Classroom using a document as a template and made a copy for each learner. So I've got the teacher view on the left-hand side and the student view on the right-hand side of my screen, and this is just going to be, for example, in this purposes. So if I go into Classwork, I can see that I have my assignment, which I created earlier. And if the student goes into Classwork, they can see the exact same thing. And the first thing you'll notice is that the title of the document is different. This is because I've used the make a copy for each student feature, which keeps my master template nice and tucked away from any student involvement and creates an individual copy for each learner. So if I, as the student, go in and I have written my essay, then what I can now do is turn this into the classroom. So if I click the big turn in button at the top, it takes me back to here, and I can turn that in for my lecturer to have a look at. So once that's done, as the lecturer, if I just refresh this page, then I should be able to see now that this assignment has had one person turned it in and 0 assigned. So if I click on the big 1, I should see that my student has turned in the work. And if I go into there as a lecturer, I now get this sort of commenting and feedback pane. Now, to give comments, it's really easy. Just highlight the word you want to comment on, and then click the little plus button on the side, and you can just say, this is really good, and click comment. So that then, the student won't be able to see that straight away, and if I look now at the student view on the right hand side, I don't have edit access to this anymore as a student. I lost that as soon as I turned it in. I can't see the comment. I can't do anything on that anymore. So you can go through this whole document, you can comment, you can grade it out of 100, and you can change the number of total points as well if you want to, and you can add private comments. So this is a way of interacting with your student privately. Only you, the other teachers in the classroom, and the individual student whose piece of work this is can see these private comments. Once you've done all of your commenting and you want to sort of return this work to the student, you can click the return button at the top. Now, just be aware that when you click the return button, you will hand edit access back to the student. So if you want this to be the kind of final submission piece, then you might want to download the submission as PDF, or better still, you can name this current version as the submission version. So I'll just go through quickly how to do that again. I go to File, Version History, Name Current Version, and then I should get the submission version available in the version history. And all this will be stored, logged. If your student then edits something, you'll be able to go back in and just see that they edit that after submission. That's kind of not allowed. So once I've clicked Return, then my student view should refresh, and I should then get the comments through that the teacher left me. Like I said, I now get full edit access, so I can change stuff, I can edit stuff, but that submission version in the version history will remain there, and I can just go back and see the version that was originally submitted. You can't lose that. That will be there forever. If you need any support with this, or you have any questions, queries, or comments, just check out the link underneath this video.